Welcome to Ross Sheppard High School and 25th Annual Totem Hoop Classic from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. My name is Ben Feldman and I'll be your play-by-play announcer. My color commentator to my right today will be Andrew Botts. Today's game will be the Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds versus the Aden Bowman Bears. This is an ICU Video Productions Procast. We have Rob Zitlau on camera and Kevin Kyle on replays. We are very excited to be procasting this game from our fantastic new gym here in Edmonton. And we are underway. Aden Bowman, the lone Saskatchewan team here, looking to make their mark and earn their way into the finals here at the Totem Hoop Classic as they get the ball into number 15, Ashley DeSosa Martins. That's going to be a long one to talk about all day, but hey, nonetheless, great name. And then a great pass and a great finish there. Ella McKenzie with the layup. 2 points, 2-2, T-Birds and Bears. Here comes Ashley DeSosa Martins again. She dishes off to 5, Myra Witt. And in the deep 2 by number 7, Haley Poyer. Missed. Cassie Sides with the rebound, kicking it out to Kate Manning. The general of this team bringing up the ball, fresh off her 3-point contest win during the opening ceremony. It's a bit of a controversial win as didn't think she earned enough of those threes there in the preliminary round. However, I guess home court advantage does some good for you in home court tournaments, doesn't it, Andrew?
Yeah, I definitely think she got the benefit of a little bit of a calls there. Some issue with the timer as well, so it might have helped her out a little bit. Yeah,
well, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt, like I said. 4-2 here, Bears over the T-Birds. Right now, just 8.5 left in this first quarter. The senior boys basketball team here at Ross Sheppard defeating the Lindsay Thurber Raiders just before, so hopefully the girls can also punch their ticket into the finals game, which would be tomorrow, as Cassie Sides, a little bit late there on the help side. She picks up her first personal foul. As you see in the replay there, you know, I think that's the way Kate Manning wants to force. I think they did their job by forcing her to go baseline, but Kate Manning not there to pick up help, thus creating that foul.
Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy start for Shep. Probably getting used to playing in front of this packed house here at Shep. A couple early turnovers, missed assignments on defense as we see another one, and the easy lay-in for Ella Weeb of Aden Bowman.
And that's going to be costly as this will be definitely a much tougher contest here for the Thunderbird ladies here. You know, there was a great win yesterday, but this one will definitely be a tough one for these girls as they play the very tough and athletic Aden Bowman Bears. As I said, again, from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. As they look to get the ball inside. And Madison Scher looking to grab a good box up, but a deep 2, almost a 3 by number 7, Haley Poirier. As Cassie Sides inbounds the ball and they look to push it. Here comes Ella McKenzie down the top of the 3-point line. She kicks it out, nearly turned over to Abby McIntyre, back to Ella McKenzie. Ball gets deflected and kicked out to Kate Manning. Looks to swing it to Cassie Sides with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to get the ball inside to number 10, Maddie Scher. It gets turned over, and here comes the Bears down the court. Number 3, Maya Thakor. Easy to recognize early on that this team is going to be a nice challenge for these ladies here at Shep. You know, these are games that you definitely want to play early in your season. As it looked like number 7, Haley Poyer with the quick 2, and the Bears have their way to a 10-2 lead to start this first quarter.
Yeah, I don't think Shep senior girls have played a team yet that's picked them up full court, so they definitely can see how they handle that pressure early on. It's something that they'll probably have to work on as the season goes, but nice little test early in the season.
Absolutely, as we have our first jump ball of the match. Possession going to the Thunderbirds here as we have some scoreboard issues. We'll see if we can work that out. Andrew, thanks for joining us. I know the game before I had my earlier co-worker replaced, Mike Lina was replaced by Alex Tonzi, our sports performance trainer. But nice to have you join us again. Thank you for being so committed and lending your voice and opinion here with us this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a ton of fun calling these games, giving a little bit of insight and kind of getting a great front row seat to the games as well.
No kidding. We definitely have one of the best seats of the house as Madison Scher with the shot close to the free throw line. No good. 10-2 still. 6:30 left in this first quarter as number seven, Haley Poyer with the great shot fake and drive. 12-2. The Bears right now leading the T-Birds as they look to break this full court press. Looked to be a turnover by Ella McKenzie, but a foul to what looks to be, I believe that foul will go to number 7, Haley Poyer. That's going to be her first personal foul, if that is the right call.
Yeah, Shep's really got to look to pass the ball against that press. They're trying to dribble against it a little bit too much, and Aden Bowman showing that they're a pretty good pressing team. They're pretty quick and athletic, and they're able to stay in front of the person with the ball.
Cassie sides with the 3 and a little bit of an air ball. And again, like we talked about yesterday, you know, Cassie, she's a hot and cold shooter. When she's really feeling it, she can make those shots. Hopefully she can get back into a rhythm early into this game. Yesterday, the T-Birds had a really strong performance by a couple of their big players, and hopefully they can maintain their performance. But Cassie sides dribbling up the left-hand side with a little bit of harm, but Amanda Seacheng with the cleanup miss, but looks to be Aden Bowman ball, and those are important points that the T-Birds really need to capitalize on, don't you think, Andrew?
Yeah, they definitely got to convert those ones in transition. That's, you know, the easiest buckets you're going to get in the game. They had a couple opportunities there from right under the basket. Unfortunately, not able to convert, and then the ball went off them out of bounds.
As we can see here on the inbound, Cassie sides gets it to Maddie Scher, who gets it to Ella McKenzie. That's the lone 2 points for this Thunderbird team, as this, like we said earlier, this will be a tough opponent, being the Aden Bowman Bears from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. What do you think Coach Walls is saying in this timeout? What are the adjustments you think he has to make early in this game to bring the T-Birds back into it?
I think they just got to relax a little bit, let the game come to them. They are pressing, but just take a second, make sure they're making the smart play, making the right pass in order to get around that press. And if they do, then look to attack after that. But they don't need to rush as much as they're getting the ball up the court.
Absolutely, and we do have to remember that these are young adults, and you know this is quite the opportunity and quite the experience, as many of these young ladies have are in their first Totem Hoop Classic action, and you know there are always heavy expectations that these student athletes feel. So hopefully they can relax a little bit and make the right adjustments. They definitely have the ability to put up some points on the board. However, they definitely sometimes make their life a little bit harder if they're going to make it all those easy misses that they should be putting in. You know, that's going to cause some issues for them.
I think you see right here the first adjustment out of the timeout. Shep looks to try to trap in the full court. Unfortunately, Aden Bowman throws it over top and beats it pretty easily.
Shep looks to get a good stop here as we have an out of bounds, and it goes back to Aden Bowman. 5 seconds left on this shot clock.
Let's see what Aden Bowman can make happen here. They got to get the ball in and make sure that they're aware of the shot clock, which I'm not sure if they are right now.
I don't think they are, but we'll see. If no, it doesn't look like it. And there it is. There's a shot clock violation. A nice job by the T-Birds to get a stop and hopefully gain some momentum off of that, as actually referee Kim Davies hands the ball over to Cassie Sides. Kim Davies looking to make her way higher up in the reffing scheme. A fantastic ref here, who's also a former Shep alumni. Nice to see her here helping out. Kate Manning with the drive baseline, kicks out to Cassie Sides. A little bit too much on that one as the Aden Bowman Bears push it up. Cassie Sides denies that one. She's not, number 3, Maya Thacker, not going to get it that easy.
Great hustle back there by Cassie Sides in order to break up that fast break play.
That's something that Cassie can do really well, as she's got a great first step. She's a fantastic athlete. Something you don't usually see from the volleyball players, you know, running at that speed, but great to see that she conserved her energy from the season prior. Now it's basketball, so she can use her running ability now, I guess, right, Andrew?
Yeah, but I mean, what you do get from volleyball is just the explosive vertical that you just, you know, you don't see with a lot of other players. So she was able to come back, get in the air, and swat that one away.
I couldn't agree more, as Madison Scher with the great defense there, tossing up a tough shot there for Aden Bowman, as Amanda Seacheng kicks it out to Victoria Stewart. The 3 just deep. Number 10, Ella Weeb pushing up the pace now. 12-2, still 4.5 to go. Good penetration there by number 5, Mira Witt. No good. Now Kate Manning bringing up the ball. Great crossover. Oh, and that's the charge. And, you know, that's the frustrating one. You know, good job shown by Aden Bowman, hustling back and getting in help side transition, something that's our team personally has worked on this morning actually, but great job, and something that many players don't realize in transition defense. Hustle back to help side, not just focusing on their player.
Yeah, it's something that, it's a little bit of higher level basketball, but Aden Bowman did a great job getting first person back, stop the ball, next person back, get to help side, and able to take that charge. As
Ashley De Sosa Martins picks up the rebound and cleans up the mess. 14-2. Ross Sheppard losing this one as of now. Aden Bowman Bears as the ball gets inside to Madison Scher. Tries the up and under, but turns it over to the Bears. Ella Weeb bringing up the ball, kicks it out to number 7 with the deep 3, and there it is. Haley Poirier with the deep 3, 17-2, as the Thunderbirds having a tough go right now to start this first quarter, as Amanda Seachang breaks this press, kicks out to Victoria Stewart, and there you have it. That's those easy 2 points that Shep must convert if they're going to want to have some success. And we have a jump ball. Possession going its way to the Aden Bowman Bears. Subs get into play as number 6, Ella McKenzie, and number 3, Fabian McConan get their way into the game. 3 minutes to go, 17-4, T-Birds down 13. Great execution on the inbound play, and number 10, Ella Weeb with the finish.
Yeah, we've seen that twice now from Aden Bowman on their baseline out of bounds execution. They're obviously a very well coached team.
Fabian McConan, the grade 10 senior player, picking up the rebound, getting it to Cassie Sides, to Maddie Randawa, looking to swing the ball. Fabian McConan, tough shot, picks up the foul. Kim Davies with the call. Number 4, Hannah Kaminsky picks up the foul. And that's a good aggressive take by the youngster for Shep. She makes her way to the free throw line. First one off.
Yeah, she was really able to get past her defender and work her way into the paint and force the help side to come, and able to draw the foul.
Yeah, this is a good test, and you know, it's something that Dean Walls really looks forward to. I mean, it's a great test to have for his girls early in the season. He appreciates these early tough matches, as I talked to him late last night about, as he did mention that they were worried about Aden Bowman's size, especially with number 15 in particular, Ashley De Sosa Martins, who picks up the N1 bucket. Kate Manning coming back into the game. She'll be taking out Cassie Sides.
Yeah, you can really see Aden Bowman moving the ball around, executing their offense really well. They're able to get some pretty good looks inside, as well as hitting some outside shots once the defense collapses.
Kate Manning making her way back into this one, 21-4. With Fabian McConan off to the right of the bucket, but Maddie Randawa with the rebound, kicks out to Ella McKenzie. A tough shot, an air ball. Number 7, Haley Poirier cleans it up. And a great little cut there by little number 4, Hannah Kaminsky. And we have a travel call as Madison Scher and Abby McIntyre make their way back in the game. And you know, quick adjustment there by Coach Dean Walls, noticing that maybe his guard presence wasn't so strong, so he quickly brings on Kate Manning. And last game she was in some foul trouble. They're really going to need her to stay out of foul trouble, as number 15, Ashley De Sosa Martins, making that one-handed catch look very easy. Great athleticism shown by the grade 12 starter for this Aden Bowman Bears team.
Yeah, she definitely looked like quite the athlete out there, making that play look easy, picking off the pass and actually leading the break going the other way.
Offensive rebound by Madison Scher. Fabian McConan now with the ball, looking to capitalize on this one. Abby McIntyre swings it to Kate Manning, dribbling it in. A little bit of a tough shot, forces it up, no good. rebound to number 15, Ashley DeSosa Martins. She brings up the ball, and she's kind of a Swiss Army knife. Looks like she can do a little bit of everything as she brings up the ball, and you know she's got that size. As Kate Manning picks up the ball, Ella McKenzie running the floor with her, goes in, and it rejected by number 7. And the one thing I did notice about this Aden Bowman team is these girls on this team are quite athletic and very lanky, something that, you know, Shep really had the advantage with that yesterday, but now it seems that they've met their match with that in that category.
Yeah, definitely. Aden Bowman using their length and athleticism to pressure the ball, get defensive stops, and as well as score inside.
Fantastic inbound play there by Coach Dean Walls. That's a good one. We might have to pick up, but a great look there for Kate Manning as she picks up 2 free throws coming up here. The foul drawn onto her. Kate Manning with her first free throw of the day, off the mark. And again, these are the ones that we really need to make sure these T-Birds are focused on hitting. They're free throws, they're free, so better use them. Looks to hit the second one, she does. 21-4, probably actually 5, I believe. Should be, maybe no.
Yeah,
anyway,
it should be 21-5.
21-5, just a little bit late there, but 21-5. The shot no good by 13, Renee Saulnier. As Kate Manning bringing up the ball, and again, she's so quick, such an athlete. With the 3, oh, just off the mark. And again, she's someone that's going to look to shoot the ball, especially after her her three-point challenge win today. So good for her for picking that up, but looking to see if she can make some in the game when it really matters.
Yeah, and you can just even hear the buzz in the crowd when that shot goes up. Like, they're just looking for Shep to make any kind of run here to end the first quarter, head into the second, and just tighten this game up a little bit.
Yes, Kate Manning and her Thunderbirds are looking to get some momentum before this quarter comes to an end. A little bit of a forced shot by Elle McKenzie. And the big girl, Ashley DeSosa Martins, bringing up the ball to number 11, kicks it out. The 3 is short, and there it is. You have it, folks. The first quarter is finished. Aden Bowman Bears 21, the host Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds 5. You know, tough start to this one, Andrew. But you know, what do you think Coach Youngs is going to be saying to his athletes in this one?
Well, it's Coach Walls, not Coach Youngs.
Oh, Coach Walls, I apologize. Yes.
Yeah, I think you know, they got to really toughen up their defense. They're giving Aden Bowman's they're playing well. They're hitting their shots, so it's going to be tough. But if they can just close out on shooters and not give them anything in the paint, they're really going to have to focus on boxing out, keep them off the boards when they do miss, and then be looking to go the other way. The more when Aden Bowman scores, they get into that full court press that's giving Shep troubles. So if they're able to get a few stops, put some stops together, they'll be able to push the ball the other way, not have to worry about that press.
21-5, the Bears are leading the Thunderbirds. And again, this is a great challenge, and this is something that Dean Walls, as I stated earlier, this is something he is looking to have early in the season. You know, this team might be, you know, is going to be a good challenge for these girls, and we'll look to see how they rebound here, not literally, but just in general. After this tough first quarter, 21-5. It's been a great Totem hoop so far, though. Andrew, what do you think?
Yeah, it's been the atmosphere has been awesome. Both gyms, boys games, girls games. Had a few close ones so far, and hopefully we'll have a few more close ones as the tournament goes on. As we get the ball to Maddie Shue here at the high post. She kicks out number 11.
Victoria Stewart,
sorry, with the drive. Kick out, and Kate with the 3.
That one looks, that one just looked to be in, but it is not. Bowman ball. Eloise bringing up the ball to number 6, Sona Witt. Looks to have a sister on this team. She's the younger of the Witt family. And the ball goes inside, as it did a lot yesterday for this Aden Bowman Bears team. Something that Coach Walls was aware of and is looking to adjust. And it looks like they're taking away the inside presence for the Aden Bowman Bears, but unfortunately, that's just one aspect of the game, and you know, Aden Bowman is quite a disciplined, good team. As there's that inbound play again, and Ross Sheppard does not have an answer for that one.
Yeah, it's tough because it's hard to get a lot of pressure on the ball, so you really just got to communicate through the screens there and either switch or know who's going to be covering who They've ran the same one 3 times now, so hopefully Shep can make that adjustment.
Missed layup there by number 13, Renee Salner. Victoria Stewart bringing up the ball. Good decision, slowing it down. Hopefully Shep can set up something, get a good look here. Abby McIntyre swings it to Kate Manning. Looking to create here, looking to move the ball. Victoria Stewart with the ball at the top of the key to Maddie Randawa. Back to Victoria Stewart, going down the baseline. And turnover looks like, and it's going to be Aden Bowman ball. Subs coming in for the Bowman Bears. Number 3, Maya Thakor, and number 7, Haley Poyer. Shep sticking to man-to-man, but and there's that post move by Ashley DeSosa Martins that we talked about earlier. You know, if you're not going to be fronting her, and I think that's the adjustment Coach Walls wanted to make, was full front on her. And again, she gets the ball on the inside, and she's just a rugged player. You know, just very strong. Good build to her, that's for sure. As she picks up the offensive rebound, wow, that's impressive. Great touch. Not every day you see that type of touch around the hoop. Probably a good way to use that right hand. Not fundamental, but it worked anyways. And again, that long reach there, picking up that ball. That's fun to watch.
Yeah, Ash is, looks like quite the player. Even just the decision she makes in the post as the defense collapses around her. She's able to kick the ball out, find open shooters, or make a play for herself to get a bucket.
Ball being swung at the top, now being held. Kate Manning putting on some pressure on the ball. Victoria Stewart picking it up now. Now Abby McIntyre has number 7 with the floating shot. Haley Poyer just comes up short. Here comes Kate Manning picking up the loose ball, bringing up the ball for the Thunderbirds. Nice crossover, looking to get something going for this Thunderbird team, as they've had a difficult time getting a good shot off on this very lanky and athletic team. But Kate Manning with the 3. That one you knew was good from a mile away.
Yeah, that one, she, you know, she's been struggling with the outside shot so far in this game, but shot that one with confidence, found the bottom of the net. It's
amazing to watch these kids when you see their feet just set perfectly, and then you just kind of know it's going to go in. And you know, as that one, number 7, Haley Poyer, comes a little bit of an air ball there, rejected by Madison Scher. Victoria Stewart bringing up the ball. North to south, she kicks it out. Tough play. That's a tough one. Hopefully this goal, yeah, that's a frustrating play there. I don't know what Coach Dean Walls would say there, but again, that's a play that you probably look to talk to this young grade 10 player here at Shep.
Yeah, it was tough to force it inside there. Defense was kind of, everyone was in the paint. There was an open shooter on the baseline. So that might have been a better look there off that dribble penetration.
And it's definitely tough, you know, it's tough to coach that decision making. You know, you want to have your girls push up the ball, push up that tempo and get something going, but at the same time, you know, there, maybe if her head was a bit more up, she would have noticed the defensive presence was there. And you know what, the thing I've noticed earlier, like I commented earlier, is that Aden Bowman, their transition defense is very strong, something that's really impressive to see from this team so early in the season.
Yeah, especially considering they got so few grade 12s on their team. It looks like they only got 3 senior players on their team, and then quite a few grade 11s, 10s, and even a grade 9, which we don't see very often in Alberta.
Absolutely. As we look at some highlights here, Madison Scher with the rejection there, getting the ball to Victoria Stewart, who ended up turning over the ball there, as we talked about. This Aden Bowman team, again, is from Saskatchewan.
Yeah, they've been, both their boys and girls teams have been coming to Totem Hoop for a number of years. Typically they get the invite, and they usually show up, and they bring pretty good teams to both sides of the draw. I know they've been one of the better teams in Saskatchewan at times, even winning a provincial championship fairly recently.
And that being said, you know, the province of Saskatchewan does have perennial strong basketball teams. The CIS has a very strong program in Saskatchewan with the U of S Huskies, coached by the national team coach. As number 7, tough layup off Kate Manning.
Yeah, Aden Bowman ball along the baseline. Let's see if they can execute their inbounds play once again. See if Shep has an answer for it. They get the ball inside again, and again another bucket. Off the inbounds play that time, number 12, Sloan Harriet with the finish. Kate Manning bringing up the ball. Head to Victoria Stewart with the jump shot, and that one she makes. It's a long 2, it looks like, for Victoria.
And the name I was looking for the national team coach for the female side is Lisa Famedis. And like I said, she is the coach of the U of S Huskies, who has a very strong program at the school in Saskatoon. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if these are some girls that they're looking for or looking at, because, like I said, these girls are quite athletic. And they're like I said, Swiss Army knives. They're lanky. They've got great athleticism. So we'll see. This is a younger team, so you know, we'll see if they continue to have some success in the near future. Kate Manning doing a good job fronting that ball. Picks up the turnover, 27-10. Bowman Bears over the Thunderbirds right now. Kate Manning with the jumper. Ella McKenzie with the rebound, and she gets fouled.
Yeah, great read on the shot there by Kate Manning, by Ella. Able to figure out where the ball was going, was coming up short, position herself under the basket, come up with the offensive rebound, then take it up quickly and draw the foul on Aden Bowman. There'll be 2 shots for Ella McKenzie.
2 shots for Ella McKenzie, as you said, 27-10. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half. First one, no good. An exciting time here for Ross Sheppard as the school almost kind of shuts down in a way, and you know, everyone puts full attention to the basketball program, and you know, it's important. You know, we're so lucky as staff here to have our other staff members who, you know, are teaching academic courses, but you know, give up time for their classes to watch these games. As we have a Shep basketball coming in.
You saw one of the oldest tricks in the book there by the crowd. Not sure if you guys could hear it, but they counted down the shot clock starting at 5, even though there was about 14 seconds left on it, and it forced a shot by Aden Bowman. We see our long-time phys ed teacher here at Ross Shep, Mr. Baczynski, walking by and giving Ben a little grief. Yeah, that does seem to happen with me every so often, but that's okay, I'll take it. Ella McKenzie kicking out to Victoria Stewart, the 3, no good. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Maddie Randall with the ball, and it looks to be a shot clock violation. Aden Bowman basketball, as they're repping their green and yellow jerseys, almost looking like the Pandas of U of A, but green and yellow, the colors of Saskatchewan. All the farming, the canola and the wheat and all that good stuff. Quick shout out to the folks listening in Saskatchewan, if you are. More notably, if there's anyone from Cut Knife, Saskatchewan watching, my fiance, Brittany Serafini from there. So quick shout out to anyone from Saskatchewan watching. Couple misses there by Aden Bowman, and another jump ball. Second time in a row that number 2 from Shep, Amanda Seachang, has gotten on the floor in order to force a jump ball, and this time get possession back for Shep. And she's one of those feisty girls who actually was missing yesterday, was actually severely sick, wasn't feeling up to even coming to the game or the school, so you know that she must have been really sick if she definitely didn't come to Totem Hoop. Yeah, I mean, you got to be feeling pretty down in order to not play in front of your home crowd in a tournament like this, especially the first game to kind of kick off your season. Absolutely, but good for her for coming out to this second one, and definitely her making a presence with her defense and hustle for sure. As Fabian McKinnon makes her way back into the game. Good swing here by Aden Bowman. Shot not on. Amanda Seachang pushing up to Maddie Randawa. She goes up and she picks up the foul. Last time down, Shep switched into a 2-3 zone, trying to take away that paint presence that Aden Bowman has on the inside. That's definitely going to slow down this game, so Shep definitely needs to try to make up for some lost points here. You know, it's going to switch the tempo up, and you know, Aden Bowman might not get those quick looks, but if they do a good job moving the ball, maybe they can bust that zone. But
you know, I'm sure Coach Halseth will have a nice zone-o to combat that.
Yeah, just a matter of so a lot of time when you're playing against the zone, it just comes down to making sure that you can knock down some outside shots.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know, you live and die by the sword, as they say. So if you want to shoot those shots, you know, that's fine, but you know, it could cost you a game. But right now, you know, Shep wants to change the momentum, so hopefully they can make something happen as they look to swing the ball. Fabian McKinnon with the step back. Tough shot, no good. Number 11, Sydney Dillman, also making her way into the game. Number 3, Maya Thakor, getting the ball swung all the way back to number 11, Sydney Dillman. Puts up the shot, no good. Victoria Stewart with the rebound, pushing it to Kate Manning. Great hesitation dribble, looking to set up, back to Fabian McKinnon. The difference in size, like on this defense, they really do a good job with their length, just clogging the court and making it look that much smaller. It's incredible what a lanky, strong team can do defensively.
Yeah, it really just gives the perception that they're a lot bigger than they are and taking up a lot more space than they actually are, because they got their hands up. It looks like they got no room for Shep to drive.
Exactly, and hence why the score remains 27-12 right now. Shep down by 15, and you know, it's a concept that seems so simple, but so many kids don't want to buy into it. Just having their hands up, such action like that can make the lives of the team playing offense just so much more difficult, being that it looks like there's just no space to go to work.
We had the drive there by Victoria Stewart and the help side defender from Aden Bowman picking up the foul there.
Kate Manning keeping the ball alive. She's going to need some help there. Great pass. She's got a great arm and a great pass. Abby McIntyre penetrates baseline, kicks out to Kate Manning for 3. It's good. Nice shot, and again, great footwork by Kate Manning. 27-15. Shep slowly clawing their way back into this game, and that zone defense might have a great way of changing this momentum potentially, as another 3-point shot by number 3, Maya Thakor, is off the mark. No box out. And there is Abby McIntyre picking up the ball after the second attempt by the Bears. Pushing up is Madison Scher, gets it to Kate Manning. Now the crowd's getting themselves into this game. They're excited. They like seeing Kate shoot that ball, picks up a tough turnover, and again, that lane coming to haunt Shep. Yeah,
you could really feel some momentum starting to build for Shep there. Unfortunately, unable to convert again after getting multiple stops in a row. Oh. And then we have the and one by Ashley from Aden Bowman.
Ashley DeSosa Martins, yes, sorry as I hold the roster in front. But great pass, great recognition by number 3, Maya Thakor. And, you know, that's hopefully that doesn't slow down this momentum that the Shep Lays have shown late here in this first half. Completing the 3-point play is Ashley DeSosa Martins. Good job, good coaching decision by Coach Dean Walls to go into that 2-3 zone and slowly chop away from this and get back in this game as Madison Sherrick gets the ball. Kate Manning, this time she got a little bit too excited. Abby McIntyre almost picking up the loose ball, but number 4, Hannah Kaminsky, gets it to number 10, Ella Wiebe, controlling the pace. Shep continues to be in this zone. 3-point, no good. Kate Manning looking to get the ball up to Maddie Randawa, and she picks up the layup, and the fans like what they see. And again, the T-Birds slowly but surely trying to make their way back into this one.
Yeah, you've really seen this 2-3 zone have a huge impact on this game and the ability of Aden Bowman to continue their run.
Oh, and that's a tough one that you don't want to see by, you know, if Ella McKenzie would have just stepped up a little bit sooner there on that help side, probably wouldn't have seen that foul called. But again, tough one late in this second quarter. We have a timeout here called by Coach Dean Walls. And again, it's obvious that this zone defense has come back to hurt the Aden Bowman Bears a little bit and bring the Thunderbirds a little bit closer in this one. But, you know, definitely going into the second half, I'm certain that Aden Bowman Bears and head coach Marcy Halseth will definitely make those adjustments. But, you know, good coaching decision on doing the zone, don't you think?
Yeah, they've had a 12-5 run since they switched into the 2-3 zone, and I've been really impressed with their ability to box out actually out of the 2-3 zone. It can be quite difficult, but considering how badly they were getting outworked in the paint, playing man-to-man, they switched to zone, and it's actually helped their rebounding as well.
For our viewers who are listening and watching, you can now apparently tell that Andrew Botts is a math teacher who's doing a good job with the 12-5 run, knowing that one. So it's good to have him, because definitely I wouldn't be aware of that. So thanks for your time here, Andrew, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, I was either paying attention to the score or I just made it up, one of the two.
One of the two.
But I was paying attention to the score.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt for sure. 30-17, Ross Sheppard down by quite a bit here, but slowly clawing their way back. Down 13 points here. Aden Bowman, you know, they've ran some very good inbound plays. I believe they'll be shooting 2 here. Yes, they'll be shooting 2. As number 4 makes her way to the line, Hannah Kaminsky. First free throw in and out. Not a lot of inside presence here for the T-Birds compared to yesterday. Madison Scher and Ella McKenzie had a much easier go. But again, Victoria's School of the Performing Arts definitely didn't have the size that matched up to the Thunderbirds, but now it seems that Shep is having that same problem and kind of is getting a taste of what Victoria went through yesterday.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said earlier, it's a good matchup for Dean Walls early to kind of see what his bigs are going to be made of, and how they're going to look going forward against some of the top teams that they're going to face.
Ella McKenzie grabbing the ball off the press break and turns it over to Abby McIntyre. 49 seconds, 30-17. Aden Bowman Bears on top.
Yeah, Shep just looking to get 1 or 2 more stops here and then score on the other end. Maybe cut this to a single-digit game going into the second half.
That'd be a nice way to get in, to go to the break, that's for sure. Tough finger roll, doesn't go, and another quick one, layup, no good, but Shep not boxing out. And number 4, Hannah Kaminsky misses the shot. Here comes the fast break. Ella McKenzie getting her way to the basket, pulling up off the backboard, no rim there. And the big girl, Ashley DeSosa Martins, slowing down, looking to get the last shot. And this, you can tell, is a very disciplined team looking to make sure that Shep does not get another possession and gain that momentum into the second half. And the shot is off by number 15, Ashley DeSosa Martins. And there you have it. The first half comes to an end. Aden Bowman Bears 30, the Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds 17. Stay tuned for highlights, and we'll make our way back right after the break. And we are back here, just about to get the second half underway. The Aden Bowman Bears 30, the home team Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds with 17 points. As we look at some first half highlights, a couple of great threes by Kate Manning in this game. And we'll see if Coach Dean Walls and company can make the right adjustments necessary to get his team back into this one. What do you think Coach Walls had to say at half there, Andrew?
I think he'd probably be pretty happy with that half finished up and hope they can build on that. Just keep playing hard, try to make their outside shooters make some tougher shots, and keep pressuring the ball on defense, just like Cassie Sides does there, comes up with a steal and gets the foul.
It'll be nice to have Cassie Sides back in this one. I think they need that feistiness that she always brings to the table, and hopefully she can help lead the Thunderbirds to a slow comeback here and make this one a bit more of a game.
Yeah, I think she had a little bit of foul trouble there in the first half, picking up a couple.
Yeah, she did.
So hopefully she can stay out of foul trouble and, do what she normally does out on the court.
Absolutely there, Andrew, as she pulls up for the three. Oh, just in the back of the rim. Kate Manning picking it up. Great rebound by the grade 11 player. Looking inside, but turned over, and there she goes, Ashley DeSosa Martins. Wow.
She's a big fan of that right-handed scoop
right-handed
layup.
scooper.
I mean, not how you teach it, but if it's going in, it goes in.
That's an impressive take, though, for a big girl going down the court from her own end. And those are the turnovers that Ross Sheppard cannot commit if they want to get back in this one. Ross Sheppard really needs to be disciplined and not commit those kind of turnovers as they look to make their way back in this one. But Aden Bowman, they are a tough team, and they will hurt you if Shep continues to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing against a very athletic team, so you got to take advantage of every shot you can at the basket and not waste any possessions. Who we have there, number 11?
Number 7, I believe, or maybe number 11, but one of the players going with the other scoop, the scooper-duper layup, not good, 32-17, 8 minutes 40 in this third quarter. Ball to Masson-Scher, looking to pick up from where she left off yesterday. Nothing yet shown too much from her, as Cassie Sides with a little bit of the forced layup. Maybe would have liked to seen one more dribble. And with the finish.
Yeah, that's right. Trying to get all the way to the rim makes that shot a whole lot easier. The percentages go up a lot.
And we have Aden Bowman ball, 5 seconds on the shot clock.
They got caught in the first half not knowing how much time was on the shot clock. Let's see if they do this time.
There you have it again, that inbound play that has continuously hurt the Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Luckily, the pass wasn't a clean one. As number 7, Haley Poyer, inbounding the ball. Going to look to get something quick off this one. Quickly up to number 5, Mira Witt. The long ball by number 3, Maya Thakor off the mark. Kate Manning bringing up the ball. Good penetration by Kate Manning, swings it to Kate Manning, back to Abby McIntyre. No good, Ella McKenzie picking up the ball. That's a tough shot, wow. That's a tough shot, but that's a good one. She'll want to keep.
The one dribble pull up against 2 defenders from for a deep 2 is probably not the shot you'd recommend, but.
Fading away to the left, kicking out the leg. Tough shot, but hey, it goes in, so when it works, it works. Don't question it, right?
Yeah, and as a coach, that's a no. Okay.
Oh, good shot, yeah. And then you just scratch your head and wonder, uh-oh. And great pass, and finally, there it is, Madison-Scher. A frustrating start to the game, but Ross Sheppard now getting closer. It's a now 11-point game. 3 minutes passed in this one. Kate Manning with the steal, here it is. Ross Sheppard looking to get back in this one. Kate Manning goes up strong, and the foul going her way. She'll be shooting 2 free throws. Great job by Kate. And again, she's so strong with that ball. I would have liked to see her go up with the left hand there, but regardless, picking up the foul, going up strong to the hoop. And you know what? Kate Manning makes, you trust her to make good decisions. And although that's not really a fundamental play to go up with your right hand, Kate Manning is one of those players where you'll be okay with that. She knows what she's doing. As she hits her first free throw, and now a 10-point game. Ross Sheppard makes it a 10-point game for the first time in this game. Now it's 9-point game, and the crowd is awakened.
Yeah, it's the first time in a while Shep's been able to cut this to single digits and hopefully apply a little pressure to Aden Bowman, who's been playing pretty free and loose the whole game, nice and relaxed as they built a quick lead early on.
Ross Sheppard looking to continue this momentum with some defense, and Kate Manning does pick up the steal. Ella McKenzie bringing up the ball, a couple crossovers, not wanting to force it. And she just turns it over. Number 11, Sydney Dillman bringing up the ball. And there she is again, number 15 with the fake, 2 fakes and going up. Missed by Ashley DeSosa Martins. Kate Manning bringing up the ball.
Very good rebound in there by Cassie Sides in traffic to pull that one down with a couple Aden Bowman defenders around her.
Madison Scher kicks it out to Fabian McKinnon with the 3, no good. A 9-point game now.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead, Andrew.
You can just feel it right now, the crowd getting into it. Just Shep's got that run in them right now. If they can, a couple more stops, couple more buckets, they could really make this game interesting for Aden Bowman and try to secure their spot going to the final for tomorrow.
Absolutely, Andrew, and there's definitely a lot of time where these girls have to keep their composure and not look to force too much. There's so much time left in this game, and they can slowly chip back, which they have been doing a good job of, hence why it's now a 9-point game. And there's that inbound play that has hurt Shep now in the first half immensely, but extendo arms there by Fabian McKinnon rejecting it as both teams run similar 4-low inbound plays. The air ball pass there as Shep gets the ball. Fabian McKinnon pushing the ball up. Looking to set up something here. Kicks it out to Madison Scher. Fabian McKinnon dribbling it away to Victoria Stewart, penetrating. Kicks it out to Madison Randawa. Kate Manning with the ball. 5 seconds to shoot. And rejected. 3 seconds, and there's a shot clock violation. Tough go, a couple good looks by Shep, but great defense shown there by the Bowman Bears.
Yeah, it always gets tough as the shot clock gets winds down. The percentages get lower and lower traditionally. Aden Bowman, knowing that Maddie was going to try the shot, they're able to close out with the block.
Aden Bowman has struggled this second half with getting some points on the board as Ross Sheppard slowly clawing their way back into this one. Looking to get back on the scoreboard after a couple missed possessions. A little bit of a force there by Fabian McKinnon as the Bears pick up the ball and they're pushing it down the floor. This is number 5, Mira Witt. And in and out, no good. But ball back in the hands of the Bears. Moving the ball around, number 12, Sloan Harriet. Inside to number 15, Ashley DeSosa Martins, who picks up the foul.
I've just been so impressed with Ashley DeSosa Martins this game. She's doing things that you typically see at the higher level, able to advance seal on her post player where she's sealing the opposite direction of the ball. The ball gets moved around and they look for her inside, and she's able to get draw a foul or get a quick bucket. She
has been a very fun player to watch in this game thus far. It's really been interesting here as we see this inbound play. A great inbound play, nice screen and roll there. And there you have some of the ball movement. Kate Manning with the 3. It's been a great game. At first, you kind of thought this was going to be a bit of a blowout here, but again, the perseverance of this Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds has been fantastic, and it's just, again, possession. Each possession is going to matter now, as it's a bit of a slower tempo to this game. Excuse me. So hopefully they can continue this, as you see Madison Scher there grabbing that, I think, to be her first points tonight or this afternoon. She hasn't had as many points as she did yesterday, so hopefully she can pick it up here this second half. Halfway done this third quarter.
Yeah, it's been a much tougher game for all the bigs on Shep to score inside. But since the second quarter on, really the guards of Shep have made some outside shots, which has really helped tighten this game up a little bit. They're going to try to play that inside-out brand of basketball, get the ball inside, then kick it out to shooters.
second free throw, no good. 32-23, 4 minutes 45 in this third quarter. Amanda Seachang back in the game. Swinging the ball to Fabian McKinnon. Fabian McKinnon to Victoria Stewart, getting it back to Amanda Seachang. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Maddie Randau looking to get something going here. Shot fake by Fabian McKinnon, puts it up, no good. Madison Scher fouled, heading to the line. It's amazing how that size has changed the game, that, you know, the Thunderbirds were able to play so easily yesterday, you know, looking inside, and, you know, Madison Scher definitely had, she'd probably have close to a double-double for sure yesterday. Today, not so much, having some trouble as the very talented number 15, Ashley DeSosa Martins, you know, guarding her. So tough for Maddie Scher, who's such a great kid and personality here at the school, and, you know, great to have her play in her first Totem hoop. Fabian McKinnon picking up some great defense here on number 12, Sloan Harriet, kicking out to number 7 with the shot fake. Haley Poyer puts it up, and it's good.
Nice little shot fake and then dribble baseline there, attacking the weakness of Shep's defense after the skip pass thrown from the other side of the court.
And if I'm not mistaken, that looks to be the first field goal for the Aden Bowman Bears this first or second half. So maybe they can generate some momentum as the missed shot up by Maddie Randhawa. Madison Scher getting the rebound, and looks to be a foul here. Looks like it'll continue to be Ross Sheppard basketball.
As you see again, Amanda Seachang diving on the floor in order to draw that foul and just try and get the ball back for Shep. She's been making those hustle plays all game for Ross Shep.
It's really nice to see it's nice when your team has at least one or two players that are sacrificing their body for the better of the team, and Amanda Seachang is definitely one of those players as Kate Manning looks to get the ball off the swing, but Victoria Stewart goes up strong, and the foul on number 4. Hannah Kaminsky.
Yeah, that was a good strong take by Victoria. Unfortunately, unable to convert the and one. She had a good look at that one. Did get bumped as she shot, so threw the shot off a little bit.
Victoria Stewart to the line. Her first free throw just off the mark. And again, these are the little points here that will help Shep get their way back into this one. And you know, there's still lots of time. And as the second free throw drops, making it, again, another 10-point game for the Shep Thunderbirds. You know, and again, Coach Walls is definitely going to be very impressed, but this is one that these girls can definitely come away with if they continue to play the way they're doing. As Aden Bowman turns it over, Ross Sheppard basketball as Cassie Sides making her way back in the game, as well as number 8, Abby McIntyre. Fabian McKinnon getting off, and so is Amanda Seachang. Again, Amanda, who was sick yesterday, making her presence felt here in this one. Ella McKenzie looking to penetrate through to the key, kicks it out to Cassie Sides, back to Ella McKenzie, kicks it out to Kate Manning. That's a tough contested 3, no good. Rebounded by number 15, Ashley DeSosa Martins. Good decision making, good patience by the post here as she gets the ball, and just one power dribble, boom, right into the key. And Ashley DeSosa puts in the basketball and regains a 12-point lead for the Aden Bowman Bears. Abby McIntyre penetrating baseline and fouled on the play. And Ross Sheppard will be shooting 2 free throws. Aden Bowman in a little bit of foul trouble here right now. And again, really important for Ross Sheppard. If they want to get their way back into this one, they're going to have to convert on these ones.
Yeah, I mean, they got 2 minutes, 41 seconds here. If they can continue to attack and just draw fouls, they're shooting free throws the rest of the way. It might be a good way to slow the game down, stop the clock, as well as earn some free points and get their way back in.
Ross Sheppard, home to the 25th annual Totem Hoop Classic. Brought to you by ICU Video Productions, helping us broadcast this game to you all. As Abby McIntyre airballs her first one, shaking her head. As some students are on the court, hopefully they'll get the memo that there is a live basketball game going on, as the ref kindly tells them. I wouldn't be so kind in that manner, but I'm here with you guys, so I'll keep my voice down. 25-36, Bears on top of the T-Birds. Good box out there by Ella McKenzie on the three-pointer there by number 7, Haley Poyer. Another shot goes up, and there's a turnover, or at least Shep not able to convert on that rebound there. Aden Bowman ball. 2 minutes and change left in this third quarter.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication there on the rebound as both Shep girls went for the ball. Unfortunately, went off each other, and it went out of bounds.
Denied there by Cassie Sides, putting pressure inside on Ashley DeSosa Martins. Ball swung. Cassie Sides looks to get the ball, and yes, it is tipped off of number 4, Hannah Kaminsky, Ross Sheppard ball, and that's a great element. Again, Cassie Sides, her and Kate Manning definitely are two players that Shep cannot have in foul trouble because they bring an element of aggression and speed that some players on Shep don't have, which is absolutely fine, as most, a lot of players bring a different element, but that's something that Shep really needs if they want to get back in this one. Good hustle there by Kate Manning, as we just spoke of.
Yeah, really using her speed and athleticism. And you see her just put her head down and not quit on that play, doing everything she can to chase that person down almost the length of the court there.
And again, her change of pace and change of direction is quite impressive to watch. Kate Manning, one of those players, as is Grayson Youngs of the senior boys basketball team, a triathlete, or triple athlete, playing multiple sports, including rugby, which is another strong one for her. As we had a shot there made by number 5 earlier, Mira Witt. Cassie Sides a little bit of a forced pass, and Abby McIntyre gets the turnover and gets the bucket, almost, and a little bit of harm along the way, but nonetheless, again, 11-point lead here. Ross Sheppard, 27, Bears 38. 1 minute left in the third quarter.
Yeah, great job by Abby there to pick up the steal off the miscue by Aden Bowman and take it the other way.
And there is another miscue by Ross Sheppard as number 7, Haley Poyer, hits the 3. And that's one that you want back, as well as that pass by Kate Manning. 41-27, Aden Bowman. Those are the ones that leave a coach being really frustrated, especially in a close one like this. And it's 37 seconds left in this one, and those quick 5 points there by the Aden Bowman, those are the ones that kill a team and kill momentum going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely, basketball's a game of momentum runs, and just, a missed layup on one end leads to a fast break on the other end. That's a 4-point swing. If you can really limit teams to that and hold your own, that can really give you a run or stop their run pretty quickly.
Ooh, I don't know about that call there, going back to Aden Bowman there, but with Cassie Sides putting pressure there, but Aden Bowman ball. 28 seconds left in this third quarter. Ball being swung to number 6, and there it is. Sona Witt. It looks like Aden Bowman woke up here at the final minute of this third quarter and now extending their lead, and then a turnover by Kate Manning, and there you have it, folks. Right away, just a huge swing of momentum, and now a 44-27 lead for the Bears, and just earlier the lead was just 9.
Yeah, it's a pretty big run here by Aden Bowman, but you see they started to make a couple outside shots against Ross Sheppard, who's really taken away their paint presence in the second half, but they've found their stroke from outside, knocking down back-to-back threes, and now getting an offensive rebound and a putback inside to close out the third quarter.
And there you have it, folks, 46-27. Aden Bowman on top of this one against the home team, Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds. And again, quick swing of momentum there. Some tough breaks for the Thunderbirds as Aden Bowman looking to close out this game and punch their ticket into the finals. But still plenty of time. I mean, 10 minutes is still lots of time for this Shep team. They are down 19, so it'll be a bit of a stretch. But again, the game was within reach. It was 9 points. And it's amazing how momentum just changes so quickly. And now it's going to be a big, tough uphill climb for this Lady Thunderbird team.
Yeah, it's going to be tough here in the fourth quarter. Now is the time they might have to start looking to push the pace a little bit and get a couple quick buckets, either in transition or hit the 3-ball a little bit in order to make up these points.
And maybe they'll look to press a little bit and put some pressure and change this momentum here. And if they can get some easy easy buckets off some turnovers, maybe that would help their cause. As we make our way to the fourth quarter with lots more action here at Totem Hoop at Ross Sheppard High School in Edmonton, Alberta, in our brand new facility, beautiful new gym.
Yeah, and while we got the break here, we throw a shout out to our sponsors for the Totem Hoop tournament, as many members of the community around Ross Shep have donated to make the tournament a success.
Absolutely, that being Safeway at Westmount Mall, as well as McDonald's, Green Bean Java Cafe, and one of my favorites, as I've mentioned before, good old pies from Fife and Deckel. We really appreciate it, and again, they don't just have great pies, they got a lot of other great things like sandwiches and soup, so make your choice. They've got a lot of everything, tasty nonetheless.
My goodness. Yeah, like I said yesterday too, though, they keep bringing more pies, and then Mr. Feldman here eats them all, so no one else gets any. Yeah, but that's all right. You gotta, eat what you love, I guess. Something like that.
Yes, exactly. So, and I'll continue to eat those pies if they're brought in. So please, Fife and Deckel, don't stop. Please continue as we get the ball swung. Victoria Stewart with the great rip. Shot no good. As Aden Bowman looks to close out this one and get to the finals, something that would be quite the accomplishment for this team, as you know, they made their way all the way from Saskatchewan. Ball being swung to number 3, Maya Thakor. The shot by number 4, Hannah Kaminsky. Cassie Sides with the rebound, now to Abby McIntyre. Pushing up the ball, gets it to Madison Scher. Not one that likes using her left hand, as she decides to, instead of using her left hand on the layup, she goes for the spin around her right hand shot. Not that that was a bad shot, but she definitely could have made her life a lot easier with that left hand layup.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the kind of shots and that's the kind of moves she was making yesterday, and she was converting those, which was a big difference for Shep inside today. Unfortunately, unable to get what was a pretty good look inside the paint.
Yeah, that inside presence is just not as easy to come by today against the very long and athletic and talented Aden Bowman Bears, who again are trying to make their way into the finals of the Totem Hoop Classic, and they are from Saskatchewan, and we're very happy and lucky to have them join us this tournament. As number six, Sona Witt, looking to complete the and one play. Great fast break, great transition. Takes the contact. And one. 21-point lead here, 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Free throw bank is good. The bank is open, my friends.
Yeah, I mean, it is an afternoon game, so typically bankers hours. I know sometimes they close early on Fridays, but apparently it's still open here in the Westmount area.
Good for her for making that bank shot. Oh, I don't know where that one was going, as Maddie Randawa kind of confused as well, but
there was a couple of our junior boys players sitting over there. Unfortunately, neither one of them was able to make the grab either, and it bounced off their hands.
And that's definitely not a reflection of the coaching. I can tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. Those two boys just to the right of number 11, Sydney Dillman, those boys being Amon and Nicholas. Quite the characters, but we're very lucky to have those two boys on our team, that's for sure. They cause us some headaches, but we'll take them. Cassie Sides picking up the offensive or the defensive rebound, picking up the ball, bringing it up. Looking to pass the ball inside, doesn't get it to, so passes it out to Ella McKenzie to swing to Kate Manning. Decides not to shoot that three. Had some time though. She kicks it out to Cassie Sides with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Madison Scher gets it to Ella McKenzie. Ella puts it up. Off the backboard, no good. 22-point lead here for the Aden Bowman Bears. Oh, and there she is again. Great job sealing. And the foul, but before that, Ashley DeSosa Martins, great seal, and again, that's something you can tell she's been coached, you know, using that big frame, staying wide, using her elbows to seal. You know, it's awesome to see those fundamentals from the big girl, as you know, it's rare now that you see some post play now, because it's the game has changed so much as number 7 Haley Poyer hits her first free throw. The game has changed so much, Andrew, and I mean, how does that make you feel? I mean, you had some size definitely in your playing days, but you know, the game is now such as that, you know, you rely on your shot a bit more than it seems the bigs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, back when I was playing, I was a post, and I kind of stayed inside the paint. Didn't really have the skills to go outside the paint, but it's changed to the point where now you don't see too many people that aren't afraid to shoot it. You know, some people shoot it and it doesn't really go in, but usually it doesn't matter regardless of size of player. Everyone's looking to shoot the three and play outside in. Unfortunately, it can be a tough way to play. As we see the shot there by
Victoria Stewart.
Thanks, sir.
Number 11, sorry.
But it can be a tough way to play unless you got people that really can shoot the ball. As we've seen from this Aden Bowman team, a couple of their guards can really shoot it from outside in the first and third quarters. So that can open up the game, but you don't want to rely on that too much. As you said earlier, you kind of live by the sword, die by the sword. I think it was the great Charles Barkley who said you can't win by shooting threes, and then Golden State won. So who knows? Maybe he's a little smarter than all of us too.
Yep. I would agree, but you know, again, I believe that the change of game, you know, has definitely transitioned based on the way that the Golden State Warriors play the game. You know, they transition and they shoot the three off transition, and again, they have so many weapons, but why not shoot those threes, right? If you have those guys who can constantly make those shots, but again, you know, you have so many young athletes who are watching these games and think, oh, well, I better shoot the ball also. But then you look, you know, 10 years ago plus, and then the big man was such an important role in the team. You had Shaq, you know, Yao Ming, and
Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett,
exactly.
All the big men were, you know, considered the best players in the game. But yeah, just with the three-point shot, I mean, a lot of that comes back to coaching, right? If you're coaching, you know, a team that's still developing a bit, you got to make sure you're on them to do the right thing, get the ball inside, and not just be chucking from the outside, because I don't think some kids don't realize how much work, as you've seen a nice backdoor cut by Kate Manning, how much work actually goes into those guys developing their shot over the years that they've been playing basketball. And
yes, and now you see those guys, you know, 6'10 plus who have evolved and now are almost playing as a power forward, so you don't even have a post anymore, and it's incredible to see, you know, guys like Anthony Davis from the New Orleans Pelicans, and you know, several other bigs who, you know, have that ability to dribble the rock and, you know, attack the hoop, not just with their backs towards the net, but also outside the key. So, you know, I don't know if that's the change in Europe, you know, having those athletic bigs, but regardless, it's a pretty interesting change.
Yeah, and you know, today with both our boys game and our girls game here, we've seen a bit of a throwback. Obviously with number 15 from Aden Bowman, Ashley D'Souza, and Maddie Shear, both, you know, good inside players that are able to score inside, as well as Max Petrick in the boys game. They definitely look to see him inside, and he's got an array of post moves, and he's able to finish inside, you know, primarily playing in the paint.
And I think that's been a problem for so many years, is the fact that, you know, back when we were playing especially, and you still see this to this day, but you know, you'll have a kid who's 6'4" or 6'3", and you'll have a coach say, hey, Kate, you're a post, and you know, well, you know, for your team it might be a good option because they're the biggest kid, but you know, when they're in junior high, you know, that's not really a post player. You know, you want those players to develop their skills and not be considered, you know, your post player. You want them to be able to shoot and bring up the ball.
Yep. Yeah, I agree completely. You know, you want everyone to be a well-rounded player. I mean, there are some people, you know, I've played with guys that are 5'10", and they're able to play the power forward just by the way they play, the way they move. They play a physical brand of basketball, and they like, you know, working people over in the paint.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to let your size define what position you are, but I mean, again, you know, you hope that coaches recognize that, and I think lately that trend is starting to change, where if you're 6'3", you're a guard now, right? So it's been great to see, and hence why, you know, the game has grown so well here in Alberta. As we have 4 minutes and 35 seconds in this fourth quarter, Aden Bowman with their length and discipline and strong athletic ability pulling out on this one, 55-29.
Yeah, they've opened up their biggest lead of the game here as we get past the midway point of the fourth quarter, and they look to kind of punch their ticket to the final.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're not looking back now. You know, a great goal for this team. Something early in the season that they probably really like to have on their resume is an appearance in the Totem Hoop finals against, and their opponent tomorrow, if it's so be it that Shep cannot come back, they'll also have a very good finals matchup. Looks like Strathcona will be playing St. Albert Skyhawks in our later game this evening. And again, those two teams are very strong every year, and that comes from great coaching.
Yeah, I watched the Scona girls' first round game yesterday against Spruce Grove, and they look to be a very strong team. I think they even have a couple provincial team players on their squad as well, and they're a very focused team, and they play hard, and they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yes, both and all those players are quite familiar with each other. But yes, as we wait for this timeout to conclude, you know, and the Ross Sheppard senior men, again, they've punched their ticket into the final game at Ross Sheppard. And they will also be awaiting their challenger, that being the Lillian Osborne Legends or the Strathcona Lords, Southside rivals. You know, they're two teams that Dave Youngs and his Thunderbirds will probably be playing later this year in regular season play.
Yeah, it's definitely you know, some of the top teams in Edmonton meeting up early, and that could be a matchup later on in a playoff scenario, and definitely during the regular season.
And it's been great to see Dave Youngs and his Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds come together and you know, start to create something that I think could be a really special year for this team. As number 13, Renee Salner misses the open shot. And we also do have to realize that, you know, the Shep Thunderbirds, they are missing number 13, Elizabeth Keith, who is also a great shooter and you know, great leader for their team. She's out with a broken leg, and quite frustrating for the senior player, being that this is always a pleasure and a treat to be playing in this home team tournament. So hopefully she can come back soon. She is missed by this team, but her presence is being felt on the bench, which is great. Kate Manning passes to Amanda Seachang, back to Maddie Randawa as Cassie Sides rips it with the floating shot. That's going to be off. Oh, looks to be thought to be touched out of bounds. Oh, and now it goes back, so it is going to be touched, and it is back to the Thunderbirds. 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, they're going to have to put it up here quick. Yeah, they're aware of the shot clock. Unfortunately, hits the back rim. Good look by Amanda Seachang, considering had to get that one up quickly.
Not normally known as a shooter, but a gritty player. But nonetheless, when there's 2 seconds, you got to let it go. As she picks up on D. No quit here with these Thunderbirds. Number 13, Renee Salner, now being swung to number 7, Haley Poyer. Kicked out, back to number 3, Maya Thakor. Great defense by the Thunderbirds as they outlet to Amanda Seachang. She's pushing up the ball, decides not to force it. Good decision, swings it to Cassie Sides. Cassie Sides inside to Madison Scher. Turns around and shoots it. No good.
Yeah, decent look there, but she might have just rushed that one a little bit, unable to get the touch to get that one to fall in.
Yeah, and again, like I said, she's had a tough go today, but again, she's playing against a very tough competitor in number 15, Ashley DeSosa Martins, who has had a fantastic game for this Aden Bowman's Bears team. She's definitely been a fun person to watch as number 3, Maya Thakor, hits the 2.
Yeah, good ball movement there by Aden in order to create a little bit of an advantage. And then Aden Bowman, as the rush up was closing out, the shot fake to one dribble pull up is good.
Amanda Seachang with the penetration. Foul called on the push. Fabian McKinnon getting back in this game. 2.5 minutes to go. 57 for the Bears. Thunderbirds 29. Great inbound play. That's one of my favorite plays that usually is actually run for Amari Stoudemire when he was in his heydays at in Phoenix. Great inbound play, but layup no good. The open look for Fabian McKinnon. Good swing by the Bears. Shot goes up. Rebound by Cassie Sides, looking to bring up the ball. Try to get something going with 2 minutes left in this one. Maddie Randawa swing, dots the eye, gets to Cassie Sides. She hits the three. And again, there she is. Sometimes hot, sometimes cold. This time, she was made good on her shot.
Great, read and react principles there as we had the baseline penetration, and then Cassie Sides moved over to dot the eye, called for that pass, and knocked down the shot. Good job moving without the ball.
Yeah, and that ball movement is something very important for any team, especially against the big team who does a good job of helping on penetration. As Madison Scher, a little bit of a fadeaway. Bucket no good. 32-57, a minute 20 left in this one, folks. As Aden Bowman looks to be making their way to the finals here.
Yeah, I think we got the other girls semifinal coming up right after this one. So then Aden Bowman will know who they'll be taking on for gold, and who Shep will be taking on for the bronze medal tomorrow night.
And needless to say that although this is obviously not the outcome Dean Walls and his Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds want, again, the thing that he really made sure to me was that he really appreciated and valued this opportunity for his girls to play these tough games early in the season. And it won't get easy for them because regardless of who they play next game in the third place game, it's not going to be an easy one for them, as they're going to for sure be playing a tough team. And then early Sunday morning, they're leaving to go to Hawaii, which is going to be quite the trip for Dean Walls and his team.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, heading down to the States for a week to play some teams from down there, and some of those teams are going to be pretty good. So it'll be another test for both Shep senior women and senior men's teams.
Oh, the tough bucket goes in for Mira Witt. Touches every part of the rim. 22 seconds here. Madison Scher chucking up the ball, no good. Rebound to number 7, Haley Poyer, who looks to see, we'll see if Aden Bowman with the shot here. And out of bounds. Ross Sheppard ball with 6 seconds left in this one.
We'll see if Shep just decides to hold the ball, if they're going to take one last shot with 5 seconds to go. It looks like they're just going to dribble it out.
Oh, knowing Cassie Sides, I know she wants to shoot that one. But there you have it, folks. The final score of today's game, the Ross Sheppard Thunderbirds 32, and the visiting big bad Aden Bowman Bears 59, punching their ticket to the finals of this 25th annual Totem Hoop Classic. I'd like to thank our color commentator, Andrew Botts. Our cameraman was Rob Sitlow. Kevin Kyle was on replays. My name is Ben Feldman, and I was your play-by-play announcer. This was an ICU Video Productions Procast. Thank you for watching from Ross Sheppard High School on the 25th annual Totem Hoop Classic from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Goodbye.